Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an historic event here at Back to Warcraft. Nostalgia Battlefield is about to end and Grubby is in the grand final. 2 clan wars here today to close off this tournament for $45,000. My name is Neo and you are here at the right place. After 14 hours yesterday, after 12 hours 2 days ago, we will decide who's gonna win this tournament, this Nostalgia Battlefield team event. Welcome! Early in the morning, late at night, wherever you're coming from. I think a lot of Americans represent here, a lot of Europeans set their alarms for Grubby's first final after I don't know how many years. I didn't have the time to look it up, but it's absolutely insane what we're witnessing here since the past 2 days. Remo's not here yet, I don't know, maybe he overslept or something. My voice is totally fucked up because of yesterday, but who cares, right? If we have Team Infy, Team TH, and Team Grubby fighting for the money. Holy shit! I'm absolutely nervous. 300 people already just before the first game. This is something that we rarely see, even if we start in better hours for Europe, for example. But it's Sunday. I hope you're feeling fine. I hope you are prepared, had some good breakfast or dinner or whatever. And yeah, let's see what we will witness here today. This is it, Nostalgia Battlefield. Team 120 already the 4th place after losing to Infy yesterday after what was an incredible delay, saving themselves $4,300. The loser of today will go home with $6,500. The runner-up, the winner of the first clan war, will get $13,000, and the grand champions will go home with $21,600 and 3 laptops. High noon in Harbin. This is it, everybody. Team Grubby, unbelievable journey. Shishi, undefeated. WFZ killing TH yesterday in a dominating fashion. This was totally unbelievable. And Grubby winning his first game yesterday as well against TB CBM, and history could repeat here today. Their opponents are either Team Infy with Colorful, who is playing an unbelievable tournament. Definitely the MVP of this team. Kira, not a single map win, and Infy. What Infy will we see here today? The guy who's destroying everybody yesterday was promising, or the Infy from 2 days ago, where he lost basically all of his matches. His best friend is standing against him. What's going on here? Ah, nice, Remo's here. Is standing against him, his team, Focus and TB CBM. But it's time to call Mr. Rimmel. And I'm very happy that he made it. Like, I couldn't do this alone today, I feel. I look better today. I totally feel like shit, but thank you guys. Yeah, we're gonna start with Infy versus TH. The best friends for many years will have to fight each other today. Something that has rarely been seen. And we are live in the venue. And BBC, one of the most important figures in Chinese esports. Not working. Wait a second. Is presenting this event to us here. There we go. There it is. I hope there's a little more crowd or a few more people there in the crowd today. Yesterday and 2 days ago was a little disappointing, but hopefully this will be better now. A little shaky this camera is. But alright. Yesterday, 14 hours of Warcraft, a new record for Back to Warcraft streams with 3,343 viewers. We've never had this before. Blew away the current record by 300 viewers, and hopefully a lot of people got up to see Grubby later on today. Still waiting for Remo. I think he's setting everything up. He had to work yesterday, so I was carrying this broadcast on my own, but that's no problem as long as he carries me here today. And yeah, YouTube videos, I didn't have the time yesterday, guys. I posted it on Facebook. I felt dead inside, dead outside. I didn't have the time because this VOD cutting will take a lot of time. I will do it today, but cut me some slack. You can watch it all on Twitch VOD if you have to catch up. YouTube VODs probably later today or tomorrow morning. But yeah, the Twitch VODs are there, so you can look it up. So of course, I think everybody here in this chat, in this Back to Warcraft environment, is cheering for Team Grubby, and we see the players coming on stream. The 6 players that are fighting here today: TH, TB CBM, and Focus on the left, Infy, Colorful, and Kira on the right. Yeah, and it's definitely the question: what Infy will we see here today? Focus, TB CBM, TH wearing the same jacket as yesterday. Infy seeming pretty happy. Colorful with his Playboy jacket. We know that from GCS. Usually they're fighting together. But yeah, it's all in Chinese, so we don't really know what they're saying. But nice to see them in a good mood. Infy might have a little disadvantage here because their games ended at around 1 AM yesterday, with Colorful beating 1-0, upsetting 1-0. Crazy game on Last Refuge it was. Are they fit? Are they ready? I don't know. On paper, I think TH's team should be better, but the question always is, what TB CBM will we see? Because the first day was great, second day he lost everything. Focus on LAN, always a grab bag. He won 1 game, he lost 1 game. Focus.
우리 팀원들이 되게 훌륭한 선수들이기 때문에 저만 실수하지 않는다면 충분히 결승 갈 수 있을 거라고 생각합니다.
He might have a problem because he is always tired, and in China it's 11 AM now, so I can imagine that it's the same for him now again. And yeah, TB CBM at the first day he surprised us all with his Banshee tactics, but it seems like people have figured him out. And it might be the case that he starts this today. Would be great for him. He was so happy when he won the first game for his team on day 1. Can he overcome this again? Can he overcome Kira, who is without a single win today? And would be a great start for Team TH with that win. Yeah, everybody seems to be in a good mood here. Everybody seems to enjoy a team battle. We saw a lot of emotions from the Chinese players. We have a few gifs out there from this broadcast. And yeah, I think the players are setting up now. And then it's time to rock. And then it's time for Nostalgia Battlefield. Those are the Chinese casters, but we don't care about them. We're here in Hamburg, Germany. Still waiting for Remo, by the way, who's not answering my calls. He is in-game, so he will join me. And yeah, it's gonna be Kira for Team Infy. Again, starting this. And, like this. Kira for Team Infy, and I bet it's TB CBM. Everything else would be a surprise, as Focus is not really good in mirror matches. So we start this day again with an Undead versus Orc, with 2 pretty unknown players, but it's so cool to have these new faces here. Breakout performances by players like Shishi, by players like Colorful. TB CBM is now way more famous than he was before. Why the hell are they all wearing coats? Because Harbin, I checked 2 days ago, it was minus 10 degrees. Okay, let me check this. Weather.com. Harbin. Okay, no result for Harbin. Harbin, China. Weather DE. Minus 14 degrees at the moment. That is sick. Tomorrow minus 18. It's really cold. I hope the venue is warmer, but I think in the booth it should be warm, so everybody seems comfortable. I haven't heard any complaints about the conditions over there. So let's recap this tournament. This is it. Double elimination. The bubble system is gone, if you're asking. Grubby making its way through the grand final, beating Team TH yesterday after they won. Here, you see it. Team TH, he had a good run against Soin and a remind after TB CBM lost to Soin. Lawliot killed TH then, and Focus took home the win, dominating over his best friend Lawliot, sending them down to the lowest bracket. But then they lost. Not to Shishi, but WFZ standing out. His game on Amazonia versus TH is unprecedented, I think. Grubby winning his game against TB CBM, and WFC taking it home versus Focus then. Infy had a long run through the losers bracket. Losing on day 1, Lawliot was too strong for them, but they came back in dominating fashion. That's thanks to one guy that is colorful. 3 wins against Team Fly, 1 win against Team Remind, but Infy was there to pick up the pieces, eliminating Remind and Lawliot, which was kind of overcoming the odds. And then late at night yesterday, Colorful with another all kill. He is 6-1, I think, or something. Here we go. First map is gonna be Amazonia Orc versus Undead. TB CBM starts, and Kira starting for Team Infy. So everything should be fine. I haven't heard about any complaints. And finally I got Remo by my side right before the game starts. This is very good. Remo, how are you doing? Remo? Doesn't seem that he hears me. But my audio seems to be fine in Skype. Hello? This guy looks tired. Holy shit. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I got this, I got you muted. Ah, okay, now. Remo, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
We
can.
need Discord.
I don't know, it's working. I just got you muted.
Discord.
Yeah. Discord. That's right, Remo. Discord. Here we are.
Ah, okay. Oh, wait. Now I hear you double. Okay. Now, okay. Yes, hello. Good morning.
You sound so tired, man.
Oh, yes, that is not far from the truth.
Holy shit. Just woke up or what?
Yep. After a good 2.5 hours of sleep. And now, let's go. How are you today?
I feel much better than half an hour ago. My voice is suffering hard from the 14 hours yesterday. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, shit. 14 hours?
Yeah, man.
You poor guy.
I casted from 4 a.m. until 6 p.m.
Oh, fuck me.
With because what happened yesterday was that there was one clan war left, but the venue shut down. They were not allowed to play there anymore. So they had to walk through the city to an internet cafe and finish the game there. And that took about, I don't know, 1.5 hours and lots of problems with the network and keyboards. And they went to the internet cafe and broke 3 computers. I don't know how that happened.
I don't have sound anymore.
You don't have sound anymore? Why not? It's working for me, like... But your camera is shutting down as well.
What?
I hear you, but... You're gone from Discord. Ah.
Ah, okay, I can hear you again now.
Yeah.
Discord just crapped out for me.
Okay, yeah, Skype too. Maybe you got a little disconnect or something.
So you said they had to go to the internet cafe?
Yeah, and then they broke like 3 computers there, and 3 broke his keyboard somehow, and...
how did they break the computers?
I have no idea, man. It's China. Can you turn on the video again? That would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, poor guy. That must have been, yeah, pretty rough.
It was so
you
fun, man.
yesterday.
I had the best time with the viewers. They were sending me their energy, you know, with copy pastorino stuff, and
Nice.
I don't know, 200 euros of donations and so many new subs. It was really, really, really crazy, and I appreciate every single one who supported me yesterday. It was fine. That was indeed fine. So today, 2 clan wars. The bubble system is gone, by the way. At the end, it's just a normal double elimination system. So all the talks about bubble system, fuck this shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought when you explained it to me. I was like, huh, that just sounds like normal double elimination.
Yeah. Usually the case was that the loser bracket semifinal should have been played twice, but apparently not. So whatever happened there, I don't know. The organizers are not really talking to me anymore. I don't know why. Maybe they're embarrassed of how things are running. And that's why, but who cares. Kira on stream. The orc without a single map win so far. Lost to Karma, lost to yeah, basically everyone in his run. And he's up against TB CBM. You probably didn't see it, but Grubby defeated him yesterday in the winner bracket final.
Yeah, I checked out the results. Last night I even watched some of the VODs, some of the games. Yeah, it's really cool. I was very glad to see that Grubby could take a map home before returning to the Netherlands. And yeah, against TB CBM, who all killed in their team battle before, so not bad, not bad.
Indeed. So, the game starts, the chains are rattling, and we are live with the first game on Amazonia. Here we go. Well, so, are we good? No, not yet. Now we're good. So, Amazonia Undead versus Orc, the battle of the two best friends, Infy and TH. Only one of them can advance to the grand final to meet Team Grubby. And let's see who's getting the jump start here in the first clan war of the day. In the upper right, we have TB CBM representing Team TH. In the bottom left, in blue, the Kira with the name So Weak, which seems to be true. Kira for Infy. Alright, whatever is going on with Remo, he seems not to be there. So, usual build order here for TB CBM. Early Fiends, on the other side, just Blade Master and Barracks. And so, yeah, the usual grunt opening. And in 30 seconds, the heroes will pop out. This is pretty important if TB CBM, who is slightly the favorite here, can take home the victory, because if it comes down to a team captain battle in the end, it's so important to have map choice. So every single win brings them closer to an advantage later on in the clan war. Seems like I can't hear Remo. I don't know why. Small issues here. It was just working fine, but maybe I have to leave this again. Okay, Remo,
Hello?
you're back? Yeah, you're back. Alright.
Yeah, I turned up my mic. I think I'm gonna turn it down again.
Should be way louder than me now, but I think you can figure it out.
I'm gonna turn it down. This should be like yesterday then. Discord playing tricks on us so early. What's going on?
I don't know, not the best start, but if everything is fine now, we shouldn't complain. Two Fiends out, DK out, creeping starts, Blade Master does the same, so he doesn't go for an immediate harass. Playing it a little slow and a little careful, I think he shouldn't be too confident after losing every single game so far, and that it's very understandable to start things a little slower, I guess.
Yeah, and very bad items for him. The anti-nuts with the Mantle of Intelligence. And the ring, which has been sold right away. We see 2 borrowed tech here, which is certainly the norm against Undead. You want to have quite a few grunts out early. Have 4, maybe even 5, if you want to go really heavy into aggression. But if you do that, you do want to find at least a lot of mana out of the DK. Maybe even a Fiend kill. You want to have the grunts between the Fiends and their main base. So they block, and your Blade Master gives them the edge of his knife. In Warcraft lore, Blade Masters, they probably have a name for their sword, right?
Isn't it a katana?
Now I know what they call. I mean, what they call their sword.
Ah, okay. I don't know.
Maybe the
lore expert.
oh the Six of Vengeance. Doesn't he say something like that?
I don't know.
He says something for vengeance. Orc players out there, tell me in chat what is it again that Blade Master says.
Oh, very interesting creep route here by Kira, going for the Renegade Wizard, but the coil is that TB CBM too early! Robe of the Magi would have been fantastic for the DK, this item, to pick it up, but Kira, with the first good move of the game, getting the experience and the big item, which will definitely
that was really close.
Will definitely benefit the Shadow Hunter if it's coming, or the TC.
I wonder if these guys are very familiar with each other from ladder. Because that was pretty unusual, actually, for the Orc to be creeping that camp. It's not unheard of, but there wasn't a Skeleton Scout seeing this, but he had a nose for it, so maybe these guys do know them, each other, from the online ladder of NetEase.
Yeah, maybe he just wanted to do the same. It's a move that 1-0 does quite frequently on Amazonia, so it's not that uncommon to go for the Magi there. It's okay to creep it with skeletons and fiends and coil. Goes pretty fast.
Oh, the bash on the DK makes it so the Fiend doesn't die. 1 critical strike would have done the job. Cool creep route by the Orc, by the way. Takes 2 little camps, takes the Magi, and then the Kobolds, and boom, that's level 3.
Yeah, pretty fast on the 3, right?
Yeah.
For
very fast.
I mean, it's not like he's only creeping, he's also running around a lot, just distracting TB CBM from
There's
his
so much
game
mana
plan.
on this Blade Master, by the way.
Yeah, Robe of the
Definitely
Magi.
force out more coils here.
And the Taskmaster is still alive, only 50%. And it's easily up for grabs for the grunts now.
Yeah, it's good. If he's lucky, he gets the Sentry Wards here, which are a crazy strong item. But the DK doesn't want to give it up. Skeleton Scouting. Who's going to be better with the last hit? We have the strong backstab now, and it goes to the DK, actually. He could get surrounded here, maybe, against the trees. But he doesn't try to with the grunts. Afraid of the Lich timing, he knows that it should be out soon. We have the Shadow Hunter already. Only 1 heal salve. Might indicate that he wants to go for aggression instead of creeping.
Beastery, tier 3, and Warmill for the Orc, and Undead, of course, going for tier 3 as well. As you mentioned, Lich is out, and the Slaughterhouse. In general, the Undead a lot slower than his opponent, and of course, it is TB CBM. We have to expect Temple of the Damned with Banshees. It did work fantastic versus Jupiter and Fly on the first day, but people seem to have figured him out. Will Kira be on a level that can counter this as well? It's not that easy, but if you have great micro, you can, with a lot of raiders, disable the possession, and then it's not that effective. Speed scroll being used. Hex should be there on the DK. This could force a town portal here. And there's the Hex. No surround. He just escapes. And Boots of Kel'Thalas on the Blade Master from this drop. Absolutely fantastic. He has been revealed. First coil, but of course there's no Nova as he goes Frost Armor first. Next Hex. And Speed scroll applies to him as well. Blade Master safe.
Yeah, a hack was crucial, otherwise he would have died. Yeah, the first drop with the Ring of Protection was bad for the Orc, but apart from that, certainly very nice items. The Wand of Illusion earlier, which he still has 1 charge of, and the Robe and the Boots. And the Undead is kind of left with the scraps here. Doesn't get too many items, as you can see. Only the Circlet And the cloak on the DK. Blade Master coming in again. Getting the tome, a little bit more damage, thank you. But not gonna try to go for these things as it seems. DK's full mana. It's not like you force another coil out here and he's not gonna be able to fight for a long time.
Temple of the Damned is standing tall in the undead base, so Banshees are coming. Question is, will he have the time to go for Master Training or not? With a single temple, this takes a long ass time because you want some Banshees on the battlefield, obviously, for Curse on the Blade Master.
Yep. Scout the main. See, alright, no Spirit Walkers, which is usually the late game answer to the Banshees. Last hit goes towards the undead here with the coil securing its sentry wards for him. Please don't pull a happy and sell them, man. Don't do it. Don't do it.
A player's forces are under
Gets
attack.
the orb, obviously. Sells the cloak. And rots. And here we go. Going towards the middle. He's gonna have the money for a Dark Ranger soon. He plays triple hero, right? Against Lin, he definitely did.
Yeah.
Against Fly, I mean.
No TC though, so maybe there's no need for it. And the
Coming now. Cass's curse.
Banshee, is it really? Oh yeah, there it is. There's the TC. It's of course great for stun against fiends and also the Banshees when they start their possession. We see the Banshee Adept upgrade, so 2 Banshees out for curse.
Oh, Deppa! Main base, but the coil! Man!
Wow, on
TB
point.
CBM's timing this game, right?
He knows
He's at
every
both.
single move of Kira.
He's at the Renegade at the right time. He kills the Zapper with the coil. If this was online, some people would be crying out map hack right now. But it's
And he gets rewarded by Lady Luck for this move by a Potion of Greater Mana. Really strong item. On the other side, we have Wand of Mana Stealing. Also okay in some situations, but Potion of Greater Mana definitely the better one. Kodo Beast Raiders. No Headhunters just yet. The transition is coming though. TC is out and TB CBM being aggressive here, getting the first Raider most likely if he invests a coil. All the Nova. Dark Ranger is out, so skeletons are arriving at the scenery as well. And I see good chances for the undead here to take this. The Blade Master is cursed, his damage is mitigated. He has an Invo Potion though, and the Orb of Lightning. That was really important to get this orb before the shop dies. He hexes a Banshee. And gets it here. But that was a big mana investment. He's going for a counter push. There is reinforced defenses on the burrows and it dies fairly quickly, keeping him supply stuck. How many raiders does he have for a base race? Only 1. That's definitely not enough to win it. It's gonna be a lot of damage. Does he have a town portal? Yes, he does. So we will see it soon. Takes out a few peons as well with the magic damage fairly easy. But he has to keep the slaughterhouse alive. Without statues, he can't really continue. This Banshee Master Training is in the progress as well. Shouldn't lose the temple now. But the focus is on the slaughterhouse, which falls. Still no town portal. I wonder if this is a bad decision here.
yeah, okay. Can you hear me again?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, alright, he's going for the main. At some point, the undead is gonna have to TP. Here it comes. He kills one of the...
Crabs out again. He kills one of the raiders and now focus fire on the TC, man. Silence on him, but not on the Shadow Hunter, so the heal wave is there. Blade Master killing the ghouls in no time, but the TC is gone. Coil overthrowing it a bit and Wand of Mana stealing on the Shadow Hunter, so he has a heal wave. Ready for the next time. Banshees, is the Master Training done? No, not yet, but should be there any second. They are being witch hunted though by Blade Master and Grunt the statue. The final one is falling, but so is the Kodo Beast. Hasn't eaten, so no return unit. And the final Banshee goes down here too. But everything is cursed. No dispel. Coil arrives too late. It's 36 versus 31. Kira's doing an okay job, but now he has to run away as fast as possible as he doesn't do any kind of damage anymore. 33% I guess is the miss chance on Curse. And TB CBM running forward now. Level 4 DK, level 3 Lich. He gained a lot of experience in this fight. Killed the TC and only double level 3 here. No level 2 critical strike. As we are waiting for Remo, since I can't hear him again. Next coil, and this is the primal undead game. Running after the army, coil, Nova, and killing units left, right, and center. Grunt dead, 2 kills here on the chase. And I think Banshees are coming, yep. So we can wait for possession. This game seems to be in the books for Team TH, giving them an advantage. And then should be time, though, for their MVP player, for Colorful. But never underestimate the power of a Blade Master and Shadow Hunter combo, maybe with a hero focus. There's no item on the DK, there's no item on the Lich, and there's nothing on the Dark Ranger as well. He's going to the shop now, investing into a town portal. So there is some kind of safety mechanism now. Giving tabs with the skeletons. What he's doing, of course he can't go for a base race now as there's no raider at all. Sentry Ward Blade Master has been scouted by the ward. Catches Coil Nova, but shop is gone for the second time. And now the peon line will be eliminated. Okay, 1 raider, but that doesn't matter at all. No mana for possession, otherwise he could have gotten him here. And TB CBM's playstyle with the Banshees, with disabling the Blade Master by cursing him, seems to be very good against players on his skill level and a little higher. But the super pros, they figured him out, and Grubby did. But still, good performance by TB CBM, putting his name out there and his face. Blade Master super low. Getting the crypt. Kira is not stacking up. He doesn't want to go home without a win. But really, this is seems to be over. No income anymore. Peons are all dying. And the Acolytes are still mining here at the Haunted Gold Mine. He does some damage. He gets some kills, but it's not level 4. No Slaughterhouse, no Crypt anymore. But okay, the Slaughterhouse is here. So no Fiends. But come on. He really enjoys being on stage, as it seems. Wants to get the best out of every single moment.
Yes, now maybe?
Yep.
Ah, nice. I just saw there in the base attack, the Blade Master had 6 misses in a row. That gave me a good chuckle. But yeah, this game, you said it before, it is super in the books. It can be printed onto, what's it called? Pythagoras or whatever? No. God damn it. What is it called again? Papyrus. Yes, Papyrus. That's right. Main base is gone. Only 4 buildings left for the orc. Does he have a peon somewhere to hide some buildings? No? No more peons. Thinking about all that went wrong in this game and maybe in his life. This game certainly didn't turn out well for him. He's gonna get 1 more statue here. Maybe that's the success he's looking for. Unless 6 crits in a, misses in a row. 1, 2.
Yeah, with more raiders, of course, you can go for a base race, maybe as orc, but with only 1 and a few grunts, this doesn't work at all. It's the GG, and that is the lead for Team TH. After 16 minutes here. This was to be expected. Kira, by far the weakest player in the top 3, I guess. And also Grubby should have no problem with it if his team makes it to the grand final.
Yeah, especially since Grubby's really good in Orc Mirror, I think. I think that's his best matchup. But that might be something for later on. Yeah, I also heard you saying something during my muted time, which was the MVP players might be coming up next, which is Colorful. And who would have thought that before this tournament, man? This guy overperforming so crazy. Yesterday when I wasn't there, he all killed again. Hune, 3, and 120, which I was very surprised about. I saw the map he played against 120 on the last Refuge, and that was pretty strong. Pretty unusual game. No Frostworms, no Hippos, but a good performance again by maybe the best Night Elf in China at the moment.
Well, you predicted it. that Colorful would have a good run here today. But on the other side, dude, my prediction, Shishi is 5-0, undefeated, waiting in the grand final with Grubby together. So, yeah, our prediction's pretty on point when it comes to breakout players this tournament.
That is right.
Would be crazy if that would be the final later on. But there's a few guys standing against that, and that is, of course, the entire team at TH with Focus and, of course, TB CBM, who's still strong, versus Night Elf. I haven't seen a game of his, I think, because Banshees versus Night Elf, I don't think that's working. Map is gonna be Ancient Isles. So
can you invite me?
Yeah, I just joined. You can, by the way, follow me. I know it doesn't work because it's a password.
On Twitter, Back to Workshop.
That's right. We got so much engagement there in the past few days. There's TB CBM and Kira. Another defeat. He looks
By
a
the way,
little like
we have a first draft for our special Shanghai T-shirt, which we could show the stream. It's not done yet, but the base ideas of what I want to have on there are on there. Wait a minute, I gotta find it first, though.
It's super small.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a bigger one.
Okay, we have the first donation of the day, by the way. Thank you, Humpy87. $10. Please send Remo to the hospital and wish him all the best. Man, I don't know what he has, but it looks serious. Much love.
Really? Do I look so destroyed?
You look completely fucked up.
Really? Yeah, yesterday I told you I was going to this birthday party. You remember the girl who I made cry on her wedding day?
Yep.
Yep, that was her birthday. And I intended to only have a few drinks, go back home, and, because I had to work the next morning. Well, it turned out a little bit different. I actually stayed over at her place and woke up next to her sister. But nothing really happened. I don't think so. I don't really remember all too much. But it was a really good party, man. I didn't expect that, actually. It was not that many people, maybe 20, 25 at most. But it was really chill, man.
That's a pretty cool shirt, man. I want one of those. But
yeah,
I didn't.
right? Fucking
but-
Chad, he's so good. I gave him, like, my ideas. And I said, all right, try to do what you can with it. And then he's like, 3 hours later, hey, this is the first draft. What do you
Wow.
think? And I'm like, dude, what the hell is going on with you?
Yeah, it's the Robo voice, of course, in the skyline of Shanghai, and Jawohl, Foggy. That's cool. That's really cool, Chad, man. Chad is really graphic.
There's an earthquake between the two microphones.
Ah, nice.
You understand, right? What
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean by that?
Cool. Very, very cool. The Chinese are going into a break, I guess, as they did yesterday. After every single map, there's a little break because, of course, a new player has to install their hardware, set up the keys and stuff, so everything goes right.
By the way, something I saw yesterday: ruined bracers. Do they stack?
Yeah, I thought the same. I never heard of that before, but holy
Zoe
shit.
masks stack. We know that.
Yeah, but I
But
never
rune
heard
bracers?
of so far that rune braces stack.
I guess they must because he never gave. Did he ever give them over? I don't think Colorful did.
No, I don't think so.
That was, of course, a very fortunate drop. Maybe the drop to eliminate 1-0 out of this tournament.
Right. I am not sure if they go into a break. Otherwise, we will do that too. Yeah. Remo, what happened to just one beer? I told you. I thought your drinking days are over. They do
yes,
stack,
they-
actually, Priest is saying.
They were crazy.
They do stack. I didn't know. But is it really worth it? I don't know.
Little known fact about Revo: he was a karate instructor for kids. Then they fired him when they found out he had no idea about karate, just enjoyed kicking children. Where did that come from?
I don't know. It's quite funny.
I love children. All right, I like children. I should never say that in that way. I think little kids are cool. I think they become pretty annoying once they get like 13, you know, puberty and stuff. But before that, they're awesome. It's the parents that are most of the time annoying.
Yeah, that depends on the child. Heavily. But,
I like
okay.
kids.
China is going into a break. We do the same to save our voices for the important games that are coming up. Colorful will be the next player taking on TB CBM. Can Infy come back against his best friend TH? We're going to find out in a bit. So enjoy a little break. Get some breakfast and see you in a sec. Alright, we're back everybody here at Back to Warcraft with Nostalgia Battlefield. The final day after two awesome days yesterday and the day before. Long as days there was, but we got rewarded with so many cool games, so many cool storylines, so many new players showing their face and emerging from the shadows of being unknown. And yeah, it's time for Colorful to step it up. He is not in game yet, but TB CBM is, so it should be it should be starting very, very soon. So yeah, it would be a great upset if TB CBM wins against Colorful, because this guy is on a rampage.
And this weekend is kind of a rampage. The volume of games and casts is maybe the craziest we've ever had. Like 3 days of such long casts in a row, and if anyone has managed to watch all of it, then holy shit, how can you do that? It's very hard for us, and it's our job here to cast this. You're going to be doing the whole thing. I was missing for 1 day, but what I wanted to get to was there were so many games, a lot of amazing games. Do you have a game of the tournament so far?
It's really hard to say. I think there were 3 cool games at least. TB CBM versus Fly on TM with the perfect usage of possession, where he got the creep jack and stole 2 Kodo beasts and I don't know, even more, and killing Fly in the end. That was awesome. Of course, for other reasons, Grubby winning was a very emotional game for us and also our viewers, and seeing the reaction in chat, how the chat went completely mental. And cheering for Grubby, that was awesome. And WFZ versus TH, how WFZ made
I saw that
not
game.
a single
so well.
mistake. I think he didn't lose a single unit apart from skeletons, if I saw that correctly.
Yeah.
Holy cow! I mean, this reminded me so of WCA 2014.
It was Amazonia again.
Exactly, it was the same map. It was stakes were high, and again WFZ showing off here. Lawlight versus 120 was also very good by Lawlight. And yeah, those are the games we have seen. Many crazy games here.
Okay. If you guys have missed some of it, which is you're not to be blamed for, you can find it on our Twitch VOD and also soon on our YouTube.
Yeah.
Please forgive us if we don't get around to it immediately. As you may have noticed, we've been casting quite a bit these last couple of days, so it might be taking a little longer. But yeah, you can always find it on Twitch and stuff.
Okay. I want to mention 2 more games. The Clan War of Grubby versus Moon. I mean, the hype was so high because we wanted to see Grubby versus Moon, of course, but that didn't really work. But the performance of Shishi and the match against Moon on Last Refuge, it was a Bear versus Talon game, and Moon almost killed him. It was so close, and then the second Mountain Giant came in. I haven't seen Taunt being used in that fashion. Never, ever. It was perfect. And also the game of Shishi versus Chimiko. The Tower Rush, Shishi on Echo Isles, went for a Warden, cancelled the expansion. Chimiko not going for a second expansion attempt, but tower rushing immediately. Shishi held on with a Warden play beyond any beliefs. And held on, fought so hard. And yeah, that clan war was crazy. I don't think you're muted. I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Alright. Very good. Who played Bears, by the way? Was it Shishi or Moon?
Moon.
Really?
No,
Shishi played Talons?
Moon played Talons, sorry, yeah.
Moon played Talons.
Moon played Talons and Shishi played Bears, and then Mountain Giants, Dryads.
Well, Colorful has had a very strong tournament, but WFZ now playing in his most... No, never mind, it's TB CBM. Okay, never mind. I was... my head was getting mixed up here as we were talking about WFZ, but no, of course, TB CBM won his first game against the Orc on Amazonia, and now we continue on to what seems to be, at pro level at least, fairly undead favored, but the best undead in the world has been showing some weakness, losing to Lawliot, losing to Hihi. Or was that Colorful?
That was Colorful yesterday.
That was Colorful, yeah, sorry. And losing to Colorful, something that we thought pretty much impossible just recently. But yeah, this is the tournament of upsets. So, seeing TB CBM win here could certainly happen.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that this guy is all about, and that is the Temple of the Damned. And making that work against Elf, difficult.
Yeah, especially when there's a lot of Dryads. Those guys do not do anything, will always be dispelled the curse, and on the other side, possession versus bears would of course be awesome, but it's so hard to pull off. I don't think that's gonna work. So what can he do? We're gonna see about that. This guy right here on stream is Colorful. He is one of the two players that stand out in this tournament. 6-1, I think he is. 2 all kills, or 7-1, something like that. 2 all kills, and everybody thought, okay, Infy is the star of this team, but no, it's this guy wearing the Playboy jacket. And here we go.
He's really wearing a Playboy jacket?
Yeah, he did it in Shanghai as well.
Ah, yeah, he did. That's right. Player. Alright. Yeah, it's so cool to see these guys rising and surprising us all. The tournament ain't over yet. The road hasn't been walked just so far. So, let's see.
A player's force is
Colorful,
What's
by
gonna
the way,
happen
in
here?
China is called the stupid one or something like that. Because he seemed to do so many stupid mistakes, and everybody is kind of talking about it, how not clever he plays and is, like in real life as well. But did he
So mean. What the hell?
well, that's how they are.
I guess so. Demon Hunter. Obviously, for Colorful, it's been a long time since we saw a Warden against Undead in Asia, it seems to me. Gonna get the Ring of Protection here. Very unfortunate, getting blocked by the sheep, actually. Running across to the camp, which is being taken by 5 ghouls. That seems like overkill to me. You can do it with just 3, which is kind of dangerous, though. He gets a 6th one. What? And alright, he started attacking, so it doesn't matter too much. Really wants to finish this camp quickly. And he has spent the skill point on the coil. So this ghoul should not die. Coil through the forest.
Didn't work.
Not.
So
Oh,
that
very close. He might be. Oh, nice
Nice.
building placement.
Ah.
Doesn't lose the ghoul. That was extremely close. Oh, but Demonic can get in. He hasn't closed this off. Oh, panic time. Where's the narrow tower?
it's
Yeah,
not
the DK is
coming.
coming in. So.
Yeah, the ghouls are coming to the rescue, and nice save by TB CBM here. It was very close, but at the end, the building placement did work, and with a little micro, he saved all of it. And now with only 1 archer, of course, he can't do too much, but maybe that's delaying the ghoul push a little bit and buying more time for units. Second archer is coming in, of course, the piercing damage against the ghouls is great, but there's level 2 for TB CBM. There's the coil, and mana burn, of course, to counter that later on. And the aura is working for him as well. Oh, maybe time for surrounds here. No, but big damage from the right clicks of the ghouls. This could result in a first kill. Another coil used defensively to save this ghoul, of course. Archers don't give much experience, and he can hunt them down with the DK. There we go. Frostborn hungers. And
a player's forces are under
yeah,
building
fairly good
placement
game by
saved
TB
this
CBM
ghoul
so
again.
far.
Alright, and he's in a good position now to run across the map, go towards the opponent's base. And this would be perfect timing for Hunter's Hall cancel. Is now Colorful gonna forget about this as he is facing the pressure in the main? He could build one next to his Ancient of Wars there if there was a Wisp there, which there is not, however. And yeah, there's still no Hunter's Hall. When's he gonna think about it? The Demon is here now, boots of speed and telestaff, very mobile, very expensive as well, however. 400 gold invested already in the early
player's
stages.
forces are under attack. attack.
And the
TB
Hunter's
CBM.
Hall, man, keeps forgetting about it.
There it go. Yeah, there it comes. I think it's still okay-ish if you want to go for a second hero first. And he, as you mentioned, he invested a lot of gold into items, so the resources won't really be there for double lore. It is okay, but definitely not what you really want. What is TB CBM doing? The graveyard is very late for him. Tier 2 tech is already finished, but the hunter, the graveyard only 60% done.
Alright, second hero time is gonna be Lich or Naga. It's gonna be the Lich. He has the resources for the tier 3 as well. Seems like he wanted to have that cold slow though from main for a second. Seems like his macro is slipping a little bit here. He's at 300, 300. Oh, is it maybe double temple time? No. Okay, here we go. Tier 3.
Yeah, and what's he doing now? We haven't seen his game against Night Elf yet. Of course, the Necro Wagons could be a thing that suits his playstyle, but against Elf, there's one Wisp, and then boom, all the skeletons are gone. That should not work. Panda second. First Breath of Fire, but of course on level 1 doesn't really work. Ancient Isles, pretty okay to creep if you get the time. We haven't seen a ghoul push so far yet, though, and here it comes. Surround of the Demon Hunter, maybe? It's not what happens because the damage of the creeps and the panda is too high, so he retreats without doing any significant damage here. Oh, nice movement by the Demon Hunter, squeezing through the maze of ghouls, and this is another kill. And as we mentioned Friday, the more ghouls you kill in the early game, the better your late game is, which is always great for elves because usually they struggle later on.
Here's the Lich now. Makes creeping very difficult, and yeah. Colorful only took like one camp and a tiny creep, so for that gave him level 2. The Demon Hunter is gonna find level 3 at some point, obviously, but it's gonna take a while, and more importantly, this panda is not gonna be level 3 for a long ass time. Definitely not gonna be level 3 when the timing hits of Destroyer Frenzy. And with that, the Undead could look for a good engagement. Now though, Dryads are soon gonna be coming out. That gives the map control over to the Night Elf again. And I think TB CBM has this in his gut, this feeling, and is starting to retreat somewhat, waking up the creeps, trying to make them attack the Ancient of War. Didn't quite work. But yeah, he keeps on being aggressive. As I say, as soon as the Dryads come out, he will have to leave.
Yeah, still the panda, 36 experience, that's nothing. And he is still close to the creep, but what can you really do with 3 ghouls and 2 heroes? Not too much. Tier 3 tech almost done. Statue is coming. First Fiend is out against the Dryads, but that shouldn't be enough. But with the Orb and the Frenzy and later on Destroyers, he will be able to fight this. 2 Dryads coming. Tier 3 tech halfway done. Bears are quite late then, though. Almost about the 8-minute mark and no Tier 3. Very fast tech by TB CBM. And Ghoul Frenzy is coming. This seems to be very standard.
Alright, now he sees the creep happening. Is he really gonna engage this without statues against Dryads? That really doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah, and the Lich is in a base as well, getting the Orb of Corruption, so he shouldn't do that at all. And he refrains from doing so.
Alright, here we go towards the tavern. It's gonna be the Lich. TB CBM though?
Naga.
Pretty bad as far as levels go. The Lich has 0 experience.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under
Yeah, it
attack.
seems like he...
Is this WFZ throwback old school style gonna work? Don't really care about your hero levels. Just run across with frenzy ghouls and kill him. In 2014, this worked all the time. Ever since then, not so much anymore. The answer to this is high hero levels, and that is not something that the elf has. No bears here either. But only 5 ghouls. He did lose them in the early game.
Yeah. But on the other side, only 2 Dryads. The Panda is still level 1. No Drunken Haste for mischance or anything. DK only level 2, as you mentioned. No Coil and also round time, maybe. He's slowed. It's a little easier, but there's always the staff. No disable on the undead side, of course. Master Bear training has started, and it's 50% done already. No upgrades in the Hunter's Hall, obviously, but I like the pressure that TB CBM is putting on Colorful. He knows how strong he gets later on, and now with the normal damage of the ghouls, he can wreck some buildings, maybe. with triple hero combo and the first destroyer. No statue on the ground because he really wants this bear. It looks like it works here. Nova and right clicks is enough. So no rejuvenation, no roar.
Doesn't he have one more bear though somewhere? No, actually not. Okay, that's a problem. One more bear is gonna be coming out, but until the next one shows up, it's gonna be a long time. And oh, big macro mistake here from Colorful. 2 bears in one lore and none in the other. That is something that cannot happen in this critical state of the game. And still the main force of the army is not here. Now finally arriving from the north. The range units here. Of course, the ghouls would love to find the surface area on them. Coming in, Panda taking the first part of the beating here. And no statues on the ground is the big deal. He gets that bear though. Another one is here. Rejuvenation has to be dispelled quickly with a destroyer. And he misses the dispel. Are you kidding me? That Demon Hunter was slowed. You can never miss that dispel. That may have actually lost him the game right there. This Demon Hunter now is free to re-engage. And this ghoul army will be getting picked off here over time. But not losing the Fiends is the big deal. Of course, the ghouls in the late game, not really that great anymore. The Panda will be getting stronger against them. The Lich now in trouble. He doesn't have a TP. He sold it earlier on TB CBM. He had this game in his grasp. The Demon Hunter might still be dying. Holy shit.
What a
TP
save!
on 5 HP.
And there is no Breath of Fire. The Lich survives. The Naga survives. Double Crimson Mask on the second and third hero of TB CBM, and he escapes with this. Destroyer has been saved as well. He was there in the back, and wow, what a rescue this was, and keeps him in the game. But he needs to heal up so fast now because the re-engagement from Colorful seems to be coming soon. He's 10 supply down though. The kill of the Moonwell is actually paying off really well now. No reinforcements for Colorful, only the 2 bears that are in the lore now, and he only builds the Moonwell now, so this is gonna take forever. Boneyard coming.
Yep. Setting up for the late game. He didn't get that much experience on his heroes here, the Lich and the... Well, I guess he got a decent chunk of experience, but no level ups. Still 2-1-1 heroes for the Undead, but still a fairly strong army. 2 Fiends, 2 statues. I think he should look for an engagement here. But it's tough to call, you know, that more bears will be coming out and more rejuvenation. He's up by 10 supply, as you said. But he's not getting a bad trade here. Yes, he gives the Knight of Experience, but he also gets quite a bit himself. There's still a lot of creeps left here on Ancient Isles. With this game being so aggressive throughout the entire time.
The later the game goes, the stronger the Undead army becomes, especially with worms. And Ancient Isles, one of the maps with a lot of trees where you can hide them, save them if you are a good micro player, and TB CBM seems to be on a roll today, so it's not getting easier for Colorful. He's doing the red spot solo with the Panda, while also the Undead is creeping up. Found a Mana Stone, which is perfect for this double heal scroll against the area of effect of the Panda. How is his progress? Level 3, Book of the Dead. Of course, we saw it against Grubby. That did work super well for Karma, but against Orc it's something different. If the Destroyer hits the skeletons, then they're all gone, so I think he should sell them.
Yep. Quite a bit of money for him as well, and it's not something that you will miss on getting, I guess. That doesn't make much sense, but you know what I mean. The Undead going into upkeep right away, as 1-0 has taught the race. You don't wait, you don't bank, you make Frostworm, and then you attack. By that time, is the Panda gonna be level 3? Oh yeah, he already is, so power creeping here in the bottom left of the map. Is this gonna come back to haunt the Undead? High level Panda, level 4, and especially level 5 is such a massive threat. As the Ancient of War is taking out the creeps by himself, not giving experience to his side, but maybe taking it away from the Undead. Certainly interesting.
Linehorn of Stormwind for Night Elf, of course, something you don't want to have. Rune Bracers also not the best item, so both will sell this stuff. Next expansion play, or next expansion creep, but no expansion play by Colorful. That's the big thing. Usually the Night Elves, they really want to have a second gold mine against Undead to catch up. They will lose a lot of units, and so they need a lot of resources to reproduce them. So far not even a single attempt, because the early game for TB CBM was so good. Demon Hunter is a pretty big tank with 12 armor points, 41% damage reduction, which will help later. 2 destroyers, 1 worm, 1 statue, 3 fiends, 3 ghouls, and
that's such a scary push, man.
That is
Oh, and
really
he cancelled the Ancient of Wind. There's not gonna be any hippos here against this army. I mean, how many Dryads do we have? 4 Dryads? That's never enough. If he focuses them down with the heroes and the frenzy ghouls and fiends, then the anti-air is gone, and how are you gonna deal with this 4.5 hero? The Knife's gonna try to go for the counterplay into the base. I think that's the right call. He's gonna kill almost 3 ziggurats here. That was a good attack. Good play by Colorful. That had to be done. The bear doesn't get saved here, just...
But he saved his life, and sacrificing a bear for that is pretty damn great. 63 food versus 50. Of course, Colorful needs more Moonwells as fast as possible. He is supply stuck. Here we go. And is the star player of Infy's team really struggling with his nerves here, or is it just the pressure that lets TB CBM thrive through this match? It's a really good performance by him, and he continues to impress, as he did in the clan war against Fly. The heroes have to
keep in mind here, this is Colorful's map choice,
Yeah.
which is very weird because it's usually considered a pretty good undead map, mostly because of what we saw, the bad hero levels in the mid game. Here comes the attack again. This time he's not in position for the counterplay. Neo, this is troublesome.
Exactly. Panda up front, level 4, has an Invo potion, is being focused hard though, uses it immediately without the Naga and the Lich being present. Nice Breath of Fire, Drunken Haze against the ghouls, but the first bear falls immediately. Demon Hunter
the Demon Hunter is stuck!
Oh my god, he has to cancel the moon. Well, Panda is in trouble. Colorful is struggling so hard. Panda is down, no staff on him. This should be the end for Colorful and the 2-0 for Team TH. What a big surprise. He's focusing the worm, but he is safe above the trees, and it's the surprise. The upset is real. TB CBM with the second win in this clan war after 16 minutes. TH has to all Infy has to all kill now.
Man, no surprise. Alright, this tournament stays true to itself. Seems like the temple is not always required. Playing it standard and playing it pretty damn well. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, as you say, Infy now has to come in and save his team. The team that bears his name. He's gonna be going up against the Undead first, which is very good for him. He also has map choice, so that means probably gonna be Echo Isles, I would imagine.
Yeah, we learned yesterday that there are bans, one for each team, so we don't really know what was banned and what not. That is a little tricky here to predict then. But yeah, Echo Isles could be a good map, but yeah, what else is left? Twisted is left.
Last Refuge.
Turtle Rock, Last Refuge. Echo Isles, as you mentioned. So yeah, you have to think that he has to face an Orc as well. With focus on TH's side.
Yep.
And more than 1,100 viewers already here at 5 AM Central European time.
Lots of you waiting to tune in for Grubby. That's gonna be later. Grubby is in the grand final already. He made his way with his team through the upper bracket. We are now down in the lower bracket. Wait a minute. We only have 2 battles today?
Yeah.
I thought we had 3 for
Yeah, that was the plan with the bubble system, but they cancelled the bubble system, so we don't have to see this the loser bracket semi-final twice.
We don't get to, Neo. We don't get to. It's a joyous.
The loser bracket semi-final was the game that lasted forever yesterday, so I personally am pretty happy about not witnessing this again. Next map is Echo Isles. Your prediction is right. Infy is coming in his best matchup versus Undead on Echo Isles. All the cards are in his hands, but he has to overcome the odds of eliminating TB CBM, Focus, and Infy. China is going into a commercial break. We do too, to save our energy for later. Feel free to send us some loots if you want during the break, and check out the description below the stream if you look for any ways to support us. I hope you enjoy this cast very early on. Get some breakfast, or if it's late, get some snacks and enjoy yourself. See you in a bit. We are back with Infy's task to save his team. He did well yesterday. Will it be enough to all kill Team TH. Questionable, but we have seen so many crazy things here today that it's not impossible. TB CBM versus Infy, human versus undead, and Infy is the undead slayer. His statistics against this race, 22-8.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's always been looking so incredibly powerful in that matchup. The Iceman, when we came to China, we started to think he might be the nice man, being way more friendly than we were expecting. Of course, him and TH, the two brothers in China, they have been practicing together forever, and there was a time when it really seemed that they were unbeatable against undead. Especially against TB CBM. He's the big favorite. But we have been shown before, if you play this perfectly, it's not like it's unwinnable, as WFZ did, but you do have to play very, very well.
Yeah, it's match points for TB CBM. He could get his second all kill after killing Team Fly, but this is gonna be such a hard task. We haven't seen his matchup against this race just yet. Maybe he has some tricks up his sleeve as well here. This could be a potential Banshee play or Wagon play or whatever. This guy is crazy. This guy is something else. And we're gonna see what happens here at Echo Alt. It is one of the hardest maps for him to do. Expansion so easy. Level 3 so easy. But yeah. It's hard to predict, of course, if you don't know the player's playstyle.
Yep, that's true. Something we saw working rarely, but we did see it work in the past as a counter expansion, especially on Echo Isles. Very viable since there's only one gold mine. The human is gonna run out before yours, and then the ball's in the human court, and he has to do something. He has to win the game, and with only one gold mine being there, it's not like he can go to the seemingly unbeatable 80 to 90 supply tier 3 human army with good hero levels, because Echo Isles also very small. Finding enough experience for Paladin and MK should we go to that stage is gonna be difficult, and the humans from China especially really like their tier 3. Seems like Breakers is not really what they prefer to get when they are under a lot of pressure. Then maybe they get one Sanctum, but that's not what they want to do. Which human was it, by the way, which was so weird? I was flabbergasted during the game. He actually skipped on all towers. No, he had one arcane tower at the expansion, nothing more, and teched to tier 3 quickly because of course he had a lot of lumber. Just forfeited the main. When the destroyer came, of course he couldn't hold it because he didn't have any towers. But he didn't care. The main was laying barren for a long time, but then he returns with a lot of gyros, retook his main, and won the game that way. That was a cool game. Haven't seen that in quite a while though. Anyways. Early game starting, no MK, it's gonna be time for the wizard again.
That's right, Archmage staying tried and true to the savior of the human race. And we have one more resub here, Worth of Math, thank you very much for 3 months of trust. And now Harass starts. DK is running over straight with a Rod of Necromancy, TED build with a late Graveyard, and then Fiend Pressure. It's a long distance between the main base and the expansion, so it's not as easy as it is on Amazonia. Backpack upgrade immediately for a lot of skeletons most likely, and the first Water Elemental will be a kill if Infy isn't denying it. Nope, Coil saves this one, and Infy's expansion already a little delayed as it seems.
Very unusual creep route for Infy, going for the tiny green camp first. Yeah. Usually you always go for the ogres, then you go for the little green camp. Sometimes even we see the merc camp first, but that seems to have fallen out of favor for the most part. And here comes the expansion now. This is of course not even close, gonna be close for level 3 for the AM. So finding those level 2 water elementals might be difficult. One of the footies actually gets killed here by the end snare from the creeps. And the big right hand from the ogre, and the militia have to retreat. That is not good. You really want to get that expansion started right away.
It's horrible early game for Infy. As I mentioned before, his winner bracket semifinal lasted until 1 AM yesterday, and they had to be at the venue at 9:30, so not too much sleep for the entire team Infy, while TH and Grubby were of course already in the hotel, resting, thinking about the games, and yeah, having a good time together hopefully. And
wow, now he goes for the merc camp. After that, obviously, he's gonna go for the expo. This is gonna be so late.
4 minutes into the game and not even crept the natural expansion, especially on Echo Owls. This is huge delay. And another water
If he
element
gets
to
the
that.
Renegade, I think he will. No, the coil's too early. No, the coil's on time. He gets the boots of speed, but I think he's surrounded. Yes. Is he gonna let him die? No.
Okay, not level 2, and DK has no chance of healing himself. Maybe he's panicking a little, just a natural reflex to pull the town portal here, because it doesn't really make much sense to do that now. With only
Wow, the AM.
85 HP.
If he creeps the Expo, he's still not level 3.
Yeah.
That was a big last hit with that coil.
Yeah, and Boots, of course, speeding everything up. Tier 2 tech by TB CBM already 3/4 done. Infy is struggling hard, but if there's a player who can come back from those early games, it is this boy. No nerves, not a single sign of nervousness in his play. That's why we call him the Iceman. And one hero kill
Okay.
can get him back.
Oh, is he gonna get the big one? I don't think so. Oh my god, what's he doing? TB CBM. Come
Yeah.
on.
That's exactly why he should have left him dead at the Merc camp already. And that is level 3. And that is the Ring of Protection. And that is Infy's opening to a comeback.
A very unfortunate time for the DK to die as well. As tier 2 finishes, it's gonna be delaying his Lich now as
Dark
well.
Ranger second.
Oh, we've seen this a lot, especially on
Ancient Isles.
Ancient Isles, that's right. And the Expo is late, we mentioned it before. Imagine a DK here now helping with this. That would be so much damage.
So the
Big mistake by TB CBM.
The Dark Ranger is amazing because skeletons will snowball. There's no Arcane Tower yet. Will take some time. And another Rod of Necromancy has been used here. So, first one down. Third skeleton on the battlefield. Nice concave, nice focus. Fourth skeleton is there. This is working exceptionally well for TB CBM, but the question is for how long? Because the Shadow Priest is there for at least a little dispel. Arcane Tower needs to be attacked, I guess, but he gets another skeleton here from that kill. Wrecking the peasants, and the expansion is only 60-70% done. DK is arriving, so Dark Ranger will get a coil in a bit. Oh, sniping the Shadow Priest. Well
Oh,
done.
that's really cool. No more abolishes anymore. The DK again stuck in a bad position. He doesn't have a TP anymore. Dark Ranger really low, so is the Fiend. He will lose the Fiend, but that is a worthwhile trade. Oh, nice around with 4 footies. With defend partially turned on. Really well done by Infy. He loses the tower. Still a lot of skeletons here. Hard to reach these peasants. Again, good building placement by Infy. He always has that down. Gonna be one more coil here in a second. Is he gonna invest it on the footy? Yes, that's the level up, level 2 for him. But more and more peasant kills. And that hero he lost, only a level 1 hero. Doesn't give so much experience. Doesn't take that long to revive. And doesn't take that much gold either. Good attack here by TB CBM, recovering after that silly loss earlier.
It is double slaughterhouse. Is this old school Hasu-Ups mass destroyer push? This might be working, man. The Dark Ranger is almost back. Tier 3, 60% done. And if he attacks with 3 to 4 destroyers, the towers won't stand a chance because there's not a single one at Infy's expansion. Former world champion taking to tier 2 now, but it's gonna be really hard to sustain against this. TB CBM, what a performance here today.
Yeah, man, this guy.
A player's
Mud Golem now coming out.
attack.
The first time for me in this tournament. So, guys, show us some muddies, please. AM is level 4 now. But yeah, everything is so late, man. Look at the tech for the human. 20%, man. The unlet tier 3 is about to finish within a few seconds here.
8-minute mark is reached and statues are coming out. Destroyer upgrade must be started right away. Yeah, perfect timing with the slaughterhouse and the tier 3 on the second, on the spot. Infy has a level 4 and a 3rd Archmage, but what's it worth if you have a lot of destroyers? The Watt Elementals will be devoured and giving magic or mana to the destroyers, making them even stronger. While
Oh, the
more
Ogre
footmen-
Magi. Can he steal it?
Yes,
He's running the risk of getting surrounded.
Big invo potion though. In the meantime, more harassed from the skeletons, but there is a guard tower now. But it's heavily damaged already.
Main dude, there's a single arcane tower.
Yeah. So exposed. Masonry
And
upgrade
sometimes
number one.
make the mistake of not scouting the main and maybe seeing a vulnerability there and just stubbornly going for the expo. Is TB CBM gonna be making that same mistake? That's the question. Lich is about to be popping out. He's gonna have the strong
A
triple
player's
hero.
forces are under attack.
And of course, Destroyer upgrade is finishing
finished.
right now.
2 Berserkers for anti-air as well as the Archmage and Water Elementals. This might be level 5 or getting close to level 5. No, tier 2 is not
but
finished.
I really don't like this choice by Infy. Why is he on the opposite side of the map right now?
He wants to creep as fast as possible. But it's
But
not enough.
now- Oh, he needs to get this tower up. This game hinges on this tower, and he's gonna get it up.
2 towers at the expansion, 3 towers soon at the main. And the town portal has been lost, but we saw the one for TB CBM gone as well. Boots and
Oh
claws.
my god.
Huh?
TB CBM is supply stuff.
Oh no, this delays his tech by his push by so
Oh,
much.
The macro slipped. Imagine if he pushes now with 3 destroyers.
Yeah.
This main base is dead. Oh no. 1 ziggurat to possibly lose him the game.
Those are the mistakes that the legends of this game never do. And pro players, man. Okay, now it's finished. He attacks, but 3 towers already. This was just the split second that Infy needed. Mass repair. Masonry upgrade is done. Nova into the footman. First destroyer is being attacked. Where's the coil? Oh, he dies! 1 destroyer dead for free. Kills a tower. Infy is not even
But a lot of
defending this here.
A lot of skeletons, man. Don't forget about them. Even 1 ghoul sacrificing himself, kind of almost into the towers, actually pulls him back. And we have the counterplay by Infy. Going in towards the main. He knows there's no TP anymore. This is a big army. This can't be ignored forever. I think the enemy will have to run home at some point. Oh, he sends the destroyers back. That's nice. Is that enough to deal with this? We have 2 berserkers on the field.
Yeah. He's going for the Black Citadel. And another statue is here for mana. It's only Footman and Archmage getting close to 5. Repairing the Black Citadel now. Ghoul arrives, will be easily snapped. The heroes are retreating as well. He needs mana on those destroyers. Here's the Dispel. Well done, getting the first one. But he needs a coil as well. He has none. He needs to wait a few seconds. And Infy with the town portal buying so much time.
Alright, but the storm is not yet weathered. We have 2 more statues. That is potentially 4 destroyers. He doesn't really have the... he does have the supply available. You know, and you just need to lose all your ghouls, then no problem.
A player's forces
Masonry
are under
upgrade
attack.
2 is 60% finished. Makes it easier to repair the towers as they get more armor and more HP. Expansion with 5 towers seems to be safe. What about the main base? There's only 2. He builds a lot more. Lich is there. 1 destroyer, 2 destroyers. How much more can he morph? Level 3 decay is super important. He has the Orb of Annihilation at least on 1 destroyer here. And getting more skeletons. First tower down. How far along are the others? Just started. They will wreck him. Oh boy, Infy is going for the counter kill again.
There's 1 destroyer in position. How good is his multitasking here? That's really hard to do. The destroyer is getting killed by the statue, by the berserkers. He's not using his money right now. It seems like TB CBM is panicking, and I don't blame him. This is hard to do. Is he going to try to do it with multitasking? No, he is not. He's returning back home with everything. And once he's there, Infy's just going to TP out, obviously. But before he does that, he's going to try to do as much damage as he can. 1 ghoul has already been killed. So has 1 acolyte with an MK now. So the bolt makes these kills easy, of course.
The Dispel against the
Yeah,
Water
that's
Elemental is
right.
not really working that well anymore. It's not as strong. 900 HP Stormbolt with a Mountain King on the DK. And yeah, the Water Elementals will sustain for a long ass time. But next Stormbolt, next focus, first Water Elemental down. Now the Destroyers can help a little more. Footmen have all been gone. Inbu Potion on the Mountain King, saving him. There's 1 more Bolt, but no follow-up damage. Okay, there's a Footman. Okay, I missed them here.
Only 1 acolyte is left alive, and he only has 71 gold.
It's gonna take some time.
Infy playing like a chicken this game, but playing it really well.
Yeah, this is exactly how you have to do it, and he knows about that. So here's the next acolyte. This will gonna last for this will last forever to restore the haunted gold mine. Tier 3 tech by Infy. Blacksmith is coming, and yeah, tech 1/3 done. Expansion is so safe. What a comeback! And yeah, just think of TB CBM's nerves right now. You're not even qualified for this tournament in the first place. You're the replacement for Sock in a tournament. Then you have an all-kill against a legend that is Fly, and then you're so close of bringing your team into the grand final with 2 or 3 wins in a row against Team Infy. There has to be some nerves showing.
Town is under siege.
if you have
And
that
again, the
unexperienced.
footies return to the main. These two acolytes are in danger once more. He's hunting down this army, but who cares? He gets level 2 on the Dark Ranger. His heroes are getting
3.
stronger. Level 3? Holy shit.
Yeah, he
That's
killed a lot
right.
of peasants, so that is stronger skeletons now. And silence, of course, available as well against the Mountain King. Destroyer back again, but as I mentioned, the Dispel not too strong. Acolyte dead again. This is perfect play by Infy.
Gonna be able to deal with this, but I imagine we have some workshops coming up somewhere, right? Yes, we do. 2 at the expansion, and tier 3 is about to finish. It might be time for some tanks coming shortly.
I think it would be more than 2 workshops then. It should be gyrocopters. There's no panda, no chance for a panda anymore. But we're gonna see about that. He's waiting for the tier 3. No, tier 3 is finished. And the choice is nothing yet. 2,000 gold on Infy's side. Taking care of his Mountain King here. No staff, of course. But Invo Potion, TP, and 2 heal scrolls. Should be enough to save him. Is he baiting? Yeah, he's baiting the coil, using the invul here. One more Stormbolt. Uses it, and that should be the time to retreat now.
MK might be falling.
Oh.
Village has the boots.
DK down to 70. There's no items on him. The DK is falling against an Archmage. No, he's running away. There's the last fireball. And the first hero of TB CBM is dead. So is the second hero of Infy most likely. But the Death Knight, of course, the way bigger loss. Dying for the second time in this game. Archmage creeping this without any necessity. He's completely out-leveling him. Level 6 Archmage with that kill. Has, of course, all the money in the world to get the Mountain King back. And now, yeah, we see flak cannons and knights for Infy, the usual knight gyro combo. And with mass teleport, he can create so much trouble now, as TB CBM's gold mine is not even full. Okay, now it is 6,000 gold in his mine, 4,600 for Infy. What a harass for 1.4k gold.
Yeah. TB CBM so close. Those towers in the main, man.
Yeah, it was
10
just
seconds.
it was just a cigarette.
10 seconds earlier, he kills those towers in construction. There's only one guard tower there, easily taken out, and the game's probably over. So close.
To that, is there any chance of coming back for?
If he had the DK alive now and could power creep the rest of the maps so MK and Paladin stay level 1 forever, maybe. MK's level 2 actually. Yeah, because of the... No, not because of the DK kill. Here we go, creep deck coming in. Bolt and Knight now. Decent damage. Using the silence onto the MK. He needs to get this Lich out of position. Back home to safety. I don't think there's any safety, my friend. Fireballs coming in. Holy Light finishes the job as he... GG's out TB CBM finally, but a strong showing once again.
5 map wins. Who would have thought that TB CBM would be capable of that? And giving some new insights about the Undead Orc matchup. And holy shit, man. Yeah, maybe a new Undead hope emerging from this tournament. He is the colorful and shishi of Undead, as it seems. Of course, there are a lot of mistakes in his game, but I think he's still young. He needs some more experience and stabilize his game. And then maybe a candidate for higher tasks. And of course, with a showing like that, hopefully you get some invites to some bigger tournaments. Then it pays off a little more. You can spend more time for Warcraft. So... breakout performance TB CBM and Infy with the first step, but he had to do that. He has to win all 3 games in a row to stay alive. Is it gonna be the battle of the brothers, Infy and TH, or does he send the Korean out first to try to deal with it? Infy said, versus Orc, man, tower rushes worked for so long, but Lin is back and he showed everybody to how to defend them. So is Focus capable of doing so? It is his weakest matchup, but he improved it by a lot. It's gonna come up here. Oh, let's see the reaction of Infy and TB CBM first, as the game is about to close on the Chinese stream. They have the cameras, of course, in the booths.
I checked out the results a second ago here. Focus actually only played 2 maps so far.
Yeah.
He has not done much at all.
One against Lawliot, dominating Lawliot actually on Ancient Isles, but lost against WFZ on Terranas. And here's the reaction. Infy, yeah. He knows, okay, that was only the first of 3 hard steps. Not focusing too much on Warcraft at the moment, moved to a flat with his girlfriend, which we saw yesterday. Showing some karaoke videos of his. Next map is Last Refuge, so... most likely Human Mirror, right? Because I can't imagine Focus picking Last Refuge.
But don't you remember the ogre trick?
Yeah, the ogre trick. Alright, we're gonna tell you everything about the ogre trick when we're back here at Back to Warcraft with the loser bracket final
Please.
of Nostalgia Battlefield.
Thank you.
Infy fighting for the life of his team and match points for Team TH. We'll be back in less than 10 minutes. See you in a bit. Back we are with Infy's task to save his team. Up next against Focus, Last Refuge is the map, and Remo, you are mentioning the ogre trick.
Do we know it's Focus?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Okay. Yes. So, on Last Refuge, there's the
Goblin Laboratory right outside your main base. Pretty hard to creep. And the thing is, when you wake them up and towers start shooting at them because there's a tower rush there, then they become pissed. They get angry. They get angry at the humans and they come out with their bloodlust and and then they fight against the towers and then you lose the game. So that means tower rush is not an option here unless Infy has found a way to circumvent this trick, which I am not aware of. But I believe that is the idea here behind this, as we can see Focus in the game now. He does not want to play against a tower rush. I guess nobody actually ever wants to play against a tower rush. And you said it before, it has been his weak matchup for such a long time, man. But actually he improved on it a lot. And it was in an online competition. Was it against Yumiko or Infy or someone of the greats, where he 4-0'd him.
That's right.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. I got some statistics here on the 2 players thanks to TurboZau, our statistic master. Was it... must be NWL or something. No, I think it was Yumiko. But the statistics are closer than you would think, because Focus is known to have a very weak matchup versus Orc, and Infy is known to... versus Human, and Infy is known to have a very good matchup against Orcs. So you would expect it to be very one-sided, but it's actually... let me do this. 6 wins for Infy and 4 wins for Focus in maps. That's pretty close. Still 60%, but with 10 games, of course, that's closer as you think. Focus has a good chance to win this year, and he is 1-1 in Nostalgia Battlefield. Infy doesn't seem to be that strong. I mean, his early game was definitely lackluster today.
Absolutely, man. And that's also something you were pointing out earlier. He has had to play very late last night, so he couldn't have gotten much sleep at all. We don't know, of course, how much exactly. And if he wins this here, if he gets the all kill, then props to him. Very well done. But after that, he's going to have to go into another team battle right after this one. I mean, of course, he's not going to be playing from the start, we don't imagine. But still, this is going to be very taxing for him today. Going to be... a rough day for Infy and the crew.
True that. He's still 3-1 in Nostalgia Battlefield, so not the worst statistics for Infy. And yeah, we have a new sub here, Max Culino. Thank you very much for the support. I hope you enjoy the replays, and we will send out a replay pack after every cast to the subscribers. Check your Twitch inboxes, and of course you don't get any advertisements, except for the loots, of course, but no Twitch advertisements. So if you want to support this very channel with a lot of dedication for Warcraft 3, feel free to do so. The players are ready. We're just waiting for the Chinese producers to start this. And yeah, what are the odds? Remo, what do you think? Is Focus gonna take it? Or will we go into the final match of TH versus Infy?
I say Focus has it. I say Focus has it. Or as they call him in Korea, Focus.
Focus, exactly.
Because they They can't pronounce the F.
That's right. It's also let's go to put massage. It's always cute. Shout out to Ken Young from Imba TV, who is one of the coolest dudes I ever met offline. Whatever. Game starts. We will show the players soon, but the game starts already here. Did I update this? Yes, I did. Yes.
Oh my god, the first few seconds are already breathtakingly exciting. When you show the human main, you're gonna see that there's a lack of a certain
Whoa!
building.
What? I have
This-
never seen this before against Orc.
I think you have. It's called a Fire Lord Tower Rush.
Huh.
But it's very rare. We see it more than anywhere else, I feel, on Ancient Isles. I've never seen it on Last Refuge. I can see that. I can say
Yeah.
that much. But I think it has to be a Fire Lord Tower Rush. I mean, can it be anything else?
I don't really. I can't think of anything. I mean, Tinker maybe, but the grunts should be strong enough to knock it down. Here's Focus. Usually always tired, but this time it doesn't look tired. For him, this is a very energetic state.
I almost forgot that. Oh, so sleepy. Oh.
Yeah, but Laliat said this weekend Focus seems to be in good mood and not as tired as last time. This is Infy, of course, and we jump right into the game on Last Refuge. You suspect a Firelord Tower push. Beastmaster doesn't really make sense, right? Because Cool Beasts are not as good as against Grunts. Dark Ranger makes no sense because Grunts have way too much HP. And the thing is, Focus adapted very well to the common playstyle against Orc. He mixes in some Wyvern, he has a great building positioning. He learned a lot about this matchup and found some tricks to prevent this. Infy was a little frustrated since the comeback of Lin that Orcs learned how to defend tower rushes, his strong suit against this race for many years. And as we take a look at the tavern, we will see if your prediction is right. And okay, we have to wait a little since the cooldown is not off yet.
Fully scouting here, by the way. He's up on the high ground, exactly what we were talking about earlier. These are the ogres that oftentimes prevent the tower rush from happening. Oh, it's Firelord.
Yeah, but
Blade
Focus
Master sees it.
immediately, exactly. So, is it a one-borough attack? It is a one-borough attack. Oh my god, Focus going into attack. He cannot produce
Boy.
grunts right now. Sells the town portal.
A player's force
Oh, he's waking up the creeps here. And snares, are they gonna be coming out?
One.
Should be. One, at least. Alright, it could have been worse for Infy. And he wakes up the big creeps as well. But there need to be towers, and they need to attack the towers. So, seems like he's going to be setting up the towers in the south, which is not the ideal position. Usually you want to have them at the north here, but there they will be getting killed by the creeps. So he has to do it further down.
Thing is
And
that
there we go.
Focus was so greedy with his creep that he doesn't even have a shop. Another thing is the Firelord is so squishy that if you can get hits with the Blade Master on the Firelord, this will definitely help. Another thing is he needs to kill the lava spawns. If they hit too many targets, they will split, they will double, and the duration will double as well. Orc-Burrow
But it
down.
only counts on units. So
Yeah.
if they hit buildings, it doesn't work from that. So if he just, doesn't let them attack the units or the hero, then they're just gonna run out.
Oh, Focus is losing a grunt almost, but tracking two lava spawns away. The duration of the one is over without the split. First Arcane Tower is up. Does he have a lumber mill? Yes, he does. The
Arcane
guard towers-
Tower? Why Arcane Tower?
I don't know. To be a little more safe. Here's the guard tower. And the
Oh,
shop
nice
is
position
ready.
on that peasant. He can't reach
Yeah.
the damage enough. He definitely has mana to get out of here with Windwalk, and he cancels the first one.
Wow. Focus with a very strong reaction. And now he has the shop
Oh,
ready
speed
for
scroll.
healing. Oh, the Firelord is in danger, man. But he's blocked. Wow, wow, that block by Infy against the speed scroll, against the Blade Master. So hard to pull off.
Clarity. Is he gonna turn around and cancel it? Does he have the time for that? Windwalk.
is under siege.
I think it's enough to run away, though.
New militia, we see it in the left side screen of the map. Oh, Focus a little off. It was a chance to hit him. Now the counter... Oh, he fails the block. And in the meantime, towers are coming up in his base.
Oh, tier 2 is done. He has... No, he doesn't have the resources for a second hero. He doesn't have the lumber for it. Oh. Is this game starting to slip away from him? He has one more Windwalk. That will not be enough for the kill on the first hero onto the Firelord. The first guard tower is up. Second one is about to finish. He's going towards his shop. Healing potions will have to be purchased. He does do so right now. He's fighting against the footies, but is that the right idea? Can he really win the fight against the footies?
He
I guess he
needs-
can certainly defeat one of them.
He needs to keep this burrow alive, otherwise he... Oh no, he's supply stuck because he can't get his second hero now. No Shadow Hunter for him. I think he was fighting hard for this Orc burrow to stay alive, but doesn't work. Catapult therefore. And now he has it. Now he can build the
don't
Shadow
believe
Hunter.
he has defend, by the way. Oh, that one tower will be getting killed by the burrow. And without defend, these demolishers are going to be pretty safe against the footies. As the first one is going to be coming out.
Holy shit, what a game. Backstab now, reveal being used, but he's right next to him. 17 HP, but Infy saving his first hero again. He has another lava spawn, 2 guard towers up, and he's attacking the Altar of Storms because, of course, he wants to prevent the Shadow Hunter, which would be a great addition. Second catapult by Focus. No grunts, right?
He still
One.
has one. The only one he ever made this game. I don't know if that was a mistake or intentional. If it was, then holy crap, man. The ball's on Focus.
Yeah.
Altar seems to be soon falling.
Yeah, the Shadow Hunter's not coming out. But the
You could
second
even go
catapult
for a
is-
different hero. For example, how about a Panda? I would like to see a
Yeah,
Panda.
would be cool. Dark Ranger
But
as
he doesn't
well,
have the
maybe?
Altar.
The altar
Altar's
is
gone.
gone. Second Demolisher up.
Where is the Fire Lord?
Coming in
Staffing
now.
Oh my god,
backstab!
into the kill! Oh, he was waiting for it.
That
Fire Lord
was
gone.
Well
Level 2
done.
for the Blade Master.
And the 2 catapults, the damage seems to be enough. Infy is facing elimination. Is it only the bronze medal for him? His recent results were not that great. Last tournament win in October for him. That's ages ago. He calls for the GG. Focus eliminating Team Infy after TB CBM did the work prior, and we do not see the battle of the brothers with Infy and TH. No, but we will get the rematch of the winner bracket final. The grand finale of Nostalgia Battlefield is Team Grubby versus Team TH.
Alright. We have had a long road behind us, and now finally we reached the climax in our grand final. And yeah, Grubby making it here. Honestly, who would have thought this? I would have never thought this to be possible. Now imagine, this would be the coolest story ever. Imagine if Grubby's team falls behind 2-0 and then somehow he all kills them. Would be the best moment ever. One can dream, but hey. We're gonna see. Grand final coming up. I think in a minute here we're gonna see Focus on stage.
Yeah. It would already be great if Grubby can repeat the success of yesterday with the win over TB CBM, who seems to be in a great shape. 2 points for him. That was the beginning of the end for Team Infy, of course. And I think, is Colorful to blame for this loss?
Well, everyone who lost is to blame, right? I mean
Yeah, well, Kira is something else.
yeah,
the-
I think
the-
he
the
played,
Chinese
he didn't really
caster-
play that well on Ancient Isles, honestly. Colorful. I think he made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Also, he probably didn't have that much sleep. That is to be taken into consideration as well. So not the best conditions. Certainly a pretty big edge here for TH and his team, not having to, stay up that late yesterday.
The Chinese casters missed the Fire Lord kill, Lulz. But there we see it. Focus winning Infy out, bronze medal. Still okay for Infy. And it is mostly thanks to Colorful that he went this far, especially his win yesterday over 1-2-0. Colorful, a name that you have to remember after this one. And Infy, what's his future? It's in the stars. If he can come back to former glory. Focus on stage with his teammates soon, I guess.
Alright guys, you can stop spamming. We don't know exactly when the final's gonna be. Obviously gonna be a bit of a break here for everyone to set up and stuff. We would guess 10, maybe 15 minutes, but that is a guess. Could be more, could probably not be less. But it's coming up next.
Yeah, I think they won't spend that much time on it, I think. Yeah, 15 minutes is a good guess. Jonwa on stage to have a name, to have a face to her. If you don't know it, she is helping us so much all the time the lady here.
근데 맵이 오크한테 유리한 맵이라서 아마 인피
And focus
선수가
TH. TH was really happy the entire weekend.
상관없이나 아니면은
They're all laughing. They're all having a giggle, mate.
Yeah.
사용할 거라고
Nice to see.
생각하고 최대한 좀 대비를 하면서 했습니다.
Again, shout out to John Watt, translating so much, helping us get in contact with organizers, like in this tournament here, but it's basically the case for every single Chinese tournament. This lady definitely has her part in the success of Back to Warcraft in 2016. After we met her as part of the Grubby fan club in Yinchuan 2015.
The Moon Fan Club, right?
The Moon fan club, yeah. Okay.
Hey, what? Do you know who made that sign, by the way, back then? The
No
Moon
idea.
Fan
No
sign?
idea.
That was so cool.
Yeah, TB CBM, of course, the performance of his life. He is the key player in this clan war, or he has been the key player in this clan war.
And he came so close to all killing again. We
Yeah.
have to remember, that would have been a glorious event for him. It already is, but that would have been even more crazy. I mean, he still has a chance here coming up in the grand final, but he was so close to taking out Infy. Granted, this was not Infy's strongest day. It really seemed like last night's events took a toll on the Iceman, but still, strong performance by him. And now, heading into the great final, might see this again.
Exactly. Now they're up against this guy here, who was so happy yesterday with WFZ's performance. Let's see. Whoa! Yeah, it is amazing. It's absolutely amazing, this tournament. And the grand finale is coming up. Team Grubby versus Team TH in like 15 minutes. So get some breakfast, get some snacks. And then we see this guy on stage, most likely versus TB CBM. He beat him before. Can he do it again? We will answer the question very, very soon. See you in a bit.